shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire?
It is a part of the country that could definitely use the rain, but it's also going to make for a very wet track tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Oh, a good return up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Lance on the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. First carry now for Trey Sermon. Sermon with space, a 1st down and then some. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
On 1st down, Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Here's Sermon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Three tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Sermon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And Gold is able to put it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. intended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. Complete to Hilton. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From midfield, here's Wentz. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. This goes out right to Doyle. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wentz to Doyle there. 1st down, Colts. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 2nd and 11 now, Wentz. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
With the score, Niners 3, Colts 0.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. And he's going to find Doyle in the end zone for a Colts score. Jack Doyle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. This to the outside, it's Sermon. Sermon with space, a 1st down and then some. And all the way out to the 45-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. Here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Lance. That's Samuel, caught left side. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Yeah, he's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. And Lance going to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Lance to throw it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. The kick by Gold is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Wentz. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, hold it back at the 36. A stop by Shaquem Griffin.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Play action. Now Wentz. Looking deep for Hilton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. This is Hines. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Lance, a give now to Sherman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wentz now to throw. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Throwing now is Wentz. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz to the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. First and 10, Taylor now. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. He's at the 30. Still going past the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Not the longest kick return, but it counts all the same. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now a handoff, Sermon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
At the Colts 18-yard line.
And Lance now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they'll try and run for the first with Sermon. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Lance. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. On the counter, Sermon. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Sermon with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now a play fake. Wentz. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wentz. A good throw here, finding Pascal. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's incomplete 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Niners' 24-yard line.
2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 4 yards.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17. 49ers 12.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wentz. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
The Colts on 3rd down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They run with Hines, and he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 58 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Lance now on 1st down. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. From just shy of midfield, Wentz. Left side, Doyle with it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On first down, it's Taylor. Got some real estate inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
At their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Finding Samuel. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 39, Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Lance to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. 58.
From the gun, it's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And still fighting. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. That goes for a gain of 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through, but in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Lance looks to throw again. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On second down, it's Sermon. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
58.
Again, it's Sermon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Sermon, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
49ers 19.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Indianapolis, they move back over 500 now at 4-3, and they will head home